Kamal's coming live from Long Island, New York, where we had another good day. On
Yes. Good
we had
week.
we had a Kamal Friday, in fact.
Yes.
Kamal Fridays follow Kamal Thursdays. When you have a green Thursday, Kamal taught me this. When you have a green Thursday, you're very likely to have a green Friday.
That's the word likely, yes.
Likely. And
But when it's a
Kamal,
when it's a Thursday, it's definitely a red Friday.
Kamal, you predicted this week of green, followed by more green.
Yeah, because I was convinced that we bottomed. I was convinced that we reached like a bottom on a bunch of solid stocks, that the bottom is in.
Even the charts that we were doing all week, you kept remarking another. This one looks like a bottom. This one looked like a bottom.
Correct.
Yeah, almost every stock we looked at.
So we just
That's
need
why
a couple more.
I got excited about Google. That's why I added to Google the other day. Remember, I said when I saw that it stopped at the 50% retrace, I said,
Correct.
"Gee, I got to add a little Google." So I did. My timing was good. It was up $116 today.
That's pretty cool.
I finally had good timing on something. The question is what Sean is asking. Is it the bottom? Is it the bottom or is it just a bottom?
It looks that way. I'm like really convinced that we hit bottom. It looks that way. I think most of the bad news has been have been priced in. The inflation, the recession, the gas prices, the war. I mean, they talk to death about these things and they analyze them a lot. And you know, it's priced in.
Uh-huh. But the thing is, if we enter a deep recession and it's reflected in the earnings of S&P 500 companies, don't you think if you're looking for 16 times next year's earnings, and those earnings numbers come down, don't you think there's room for further weakness?
Probably. I want to tell you a little story. I went today to Walmart just to buy
Uh,
these flower pots and whatnot for the backyard, and
right.
there was tons of people there. I mean, I was surprised. There was a lot of people, shopping.
Were they shopping for the television sets or were they shopping cans,
Well, the
cans of
cashier
tuna?
lines were long, and there were people there.
Were they buying the tuna fish or the TVs?
I just stayed in the gardening section. That's basically it.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, I think there has been a wallet shift away from certain items, like TVs, which people bought like crazy during the pandemic. Maybe that's one of the reasons. And also people watching where they're spending their money with the high price of gas and the high price of food. Priorities come into play, and they have to first buy the food and first buy the gas before they can buy anything else.
True.
So I don't know if we're completely out of the woods, but it's been a nice week.
It's been a nice week, nice weather. I've my portfolio gained tremendous, green stuff the past few days. I'm happy.
The last 2 days have been phenomenal.
Correct. So let's celebrate that. I mean, let's.
Okay, I get it. Alexis is with us. Mika's with us. Norman.
Sync link all the pieces of your life. I get it done.
Alexa, stop. I said Alexis, not Alexa. Robert is here for a couple of minutes. Hey, Robert. What about the tight government fiscal monetary policies? Fed policies can change on a dime, right, Kamal?
Correct.
They
I
see.
think they're trying to avoid, a big recession.
Yeah, and if they see inflation has peaked, it doesn't have to go down to their 2% target immediately, I think they'll take their foot off the accelerator a little bit. Instead of 75 points, maybe they'll do 50. That kind of
Right.
thing. GGPI and an PSNY put. All right, Robert, good luck with that. Rev put and call rights. Robert's for wheeling and dealing, I can see, right? Let's take a look at some of the charts because that has a lot of the answers.
Right.
The answers are in the charts. Gee, everything was up 3%. The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the Russell, 3 or more. Well, except the
Look at those mini charts. They look so identical.
The Dow was a little bit under. Yeah, that's because everything's just up. Crude oil, $2 higher. We don't like that. We want that to trend down. Silver and gold pretty flat. And let's see Bitcoin. The 10-year bond was up. We don't like that either, heading back towards 3.25. It had come down a lot. I think that helped fuel the rally. The bond yields going down. The Bitcoin had a fair day, up $500, 2.39% to 21,288. We'll take it because we've been taking it on the chin with Bitcoin. So this wasn't that bad. Let's take a look at what really did well today. Mega cap tech, big tech. So let's start with Google. And if you recall, I charted Google a few times recently.
Could you remove that banner?
Sure. So I charted Google a few times and really got enthusiastic about the 50% retrace. Can we see it here? Let's see. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Look at the weekly. This is not right. Pull this up. There we go. So now it looks right. And you notice the 50% retrace, it was at about 2,000. And the candle from 3 weeks ago, the low is 2,037. So we're right at the 50% where we bottomed on Google. When I saw that and realized it, I started buying a little more Google. My timing was pretty good. Look at the candle we put in this week on Google. And in particular, today's candle. Let's look at the daily. So the daily shows a tremendous green candle today on Google. We haven't had a green candle like this on Google since May 4th was the last time we had a day like today on Google. This comes after a whole week of up days. So this was a real blowout day. We closed at 23.59. The high was 23.61, the low 22.59. So we were up 5.11% or $114. That made me feel good and it helped my portfolio a lot. Google is showing a lot of strength prior to their split, which is coming up when, Kamal? You're the guy who knows all these things.
No, not Google, but I know it's coming soon.
Soon. It's coming to a theater near you real soon, the split. I think sometime in July. It should be July, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
And I think that'll help fuel a rally. Even before Amazon split, we went all the way up to what, 2,700? I don't recall anymore, but we had a pop. And I think the same thing is going to happen here on Google. Let's see where I might be targeting. I think we could possibly target the high of 420, which is 26.27 prior to split. That would be a nice little pop. Draw it in. Yeah, right about there looks good. Maybe even a little higher, so up around the 200 day. I think that's perfect where I drew the line now. 26.67 looks like resistance. I think we could rally all the way up there, as I'm beginning to believe in Arjun, SPY, 428, 425, 435, whatever. So I'm beginning to be a believer. Arjun, I think you might be right on this.
So that's optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes Arjun gets it right. I think this might be one of them. It looks to me like there's room to run in stocks like Google, which really got a bid today. And they're not the only mega tech that got a bid today. And that's despite Congress going after them for privacy violations, selling mobile data, all kinds of stuff. I think they're going after Amazon as well, or let's see how Amazon did. They always go after Amazon. I'd love to go after Amazon. Not quite as good as Google, but very nice, 3.58%, 116.46. The chart looks somewhat similar in terms of having 5 up days in a row, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row with a higher high. That's not bad. I'll take that.
Do you see how many green candles? How many
We
consecutive
also
green
got a
candles?
gap fill right up here today. The close of 6/9 was 116.15. So we got a gap fill on that. Remember, I called that gap fill during the week. I said I think we at least get to this particular gap fill, and we did. Right about there. I do think that we can go higher before we might correct. It's very likely we go up to 128.91, the previous high, and retest that. Break of that high could send us all the way up to another gap fill right here on the 28th of April, 144.60. You like the sound of that, Kamal?
That sounds music to my ears.
Okay, so 144.60 is the number that I'm looking for before we likely run out of a little steam on Amazon. But I think we're building ahead of steam. I think we have to, of course, take out the 128.91. We do that, we have to take out the 100. And then it looks to me like we have the gap fill that I'm talking about. All right, so that's Amazon. Bullish Google, bullish Amazon. Of course, I'm bullish Apple. Apple is gapping up every day. Beautiful, beautiful move this week. Again, higher highs every day. Big tech is on a roll. We didn't quite fill this gap, which I thought we would, but we will probably fill it Monday. How are we going to do next week? Are we going to be out green week again?
I am hoping that it will continue to be green, but I think there will be a day or two for like a breather, just maybe some consolidation. Then it will continue to be green. That's my.
You think we start the week with Green Day, Green Monday?
I believe so. I believe so.
There you have it. The Kamal says Green Monday. Maybe we pause midweek, Wednesday or Thursday for a breather. Well, let's not pause on Thursday because we like green Thursdays.
We like green Thursdays, yes.
We like green Thursdays. All right, so I'm looking for a gap fill right here at 142.64. I think that's around the corner. That's probably easy on Monday, especially if we have an up day on Monday. That'll happen as soon as we open. It'll happen at the open, and then what are we up to then? I think before, certainly before this rally is over, we should test or take out 151 on Apple. So I think there's great strength in great companies, and the great companies are Amazon, Apple, Google. Microsoft is another one. Nvidia had a nice day today, and I think you haven't seen anything yet out of the semiconductors. Just the very beginning. So let's see what the very beginning looked like for Nvidia today. Well, clearly Nvidia did not have the week that the other mega tech had, but it had a nice candle today, made a high for the week, a high for the last 2 weeks, did a gap close on the candle from 610. So all in all, it was a very nice candle of 5.55%. I think we're going to have a little serious resistance at what looks to be the top of a trading range right up here. So I think the resistance will come at about 196. I think we got 26 more easy points for Nvidia. I wasn't even planning on doing that one, but why not? What else did I put down? I don't remember. BCRX, I know we've been doing it a lot.
BCRX keeps hitting that 1070 something, and then it stops there.
Yeah, we have to take out this this peak,
Right.
1132. We talked about that yesterday.
Next week.
It's worth repeating. We will repeat it. Meanwhile, we've made new highs every day this week. Let's see. New high today, yesterday. The day before, I'm not sure. May not have made a new high from the day before. Close. But basically, we're in an uptrend for the short term anyway. And we'll be in a major uptrend as soon as we take out that 1132, whatever it is. So let's take that out beginning of next week so we can have a little fun with BCRX. Next stop after that takeout would be up around 1276. All right, so let's see what happens next week if we can make a little more progress with BCRX. What anybody have any requests?
Could you take a quick look at DMTK?
Sure. Biotech did not have a great day today. It was up 4.33%. Dermtech did have a good day, but not a great one. We bottomed 6 trading days ago at 418. That's the absolute bottom here. And we've been starting to move up in this with a trend. We're starting to trend up. And we are in a trading range. And let's draw the trading range line. It's a little hard to draw this because we've had a descending line from 1633. So let's draw it somewhere in the middle, right about here. So I'm looking at trading range high at 805. We take that out, then the next top would be at about 975. So that's what I'm looking at for progress for Dermtech, that we hit close to $10 before we have any kind of serious pullback. Dermtech. You know what had a good day today? The gambling stocks. How about DraftKings? Let's quickly do that. DraftKings up 8% today. That's not bad. But let's get rid of all these lines. Too many lines. We did appear to make a bottom, like you say. So many stocks appear to have made a bottom or a double bottom. So we have a bottom here on 512 of 977. We have further support just above that area at 1061. And that's that's the lows that we came off of this week, 1061. We took out or is banging up against the door of these highs at about 1478. So
So
we're
it
not.
looks like it bottomed too.
What's that?
It looks like it bottomed too.
Yeah, it does. And it also looks like you have a lot of support right in this 950 to 1050 area. It should have retested. We are in a trading range, however. You got to take this out before you could look for a serious move on DraftKings. We're in this trading range now since May 6th. So a couple of months almost that we're in this tight trading range between 1478 and let's say $10. So we're not out of the woods. We haven't begun to really accelerate. I think a break of this trading range that I just drew in would portend well for maybe a move up to the 20s, $21. $21 looks very attainable with any kind of sustained rally of the indices. This will move with the market back to, it could double, could go higher. It could go up to this level, 25.40 level, $25 level. So this looks pretty bullish to me right now, DraftKings. Waking up. It's waking up. I don't want to miss anything. Let me just look. Very quick.
Could you also do Roblox?
Which one?
Roblox.
Roblox. Good one. I added to my Roblox not too long ago. Happy I did. Roblox. Nice move. Up 5.63% to 3642 already. It's come off the bottom. Wow, really strong. Showing great strength for a company that has no earnings. This is exactly the kind of company that the shorts love to short, right?
But I like those, how many, 5, 6 consecutive green candles right there.
Yeah, and look, you have the same kind of bottom here that we had on DraftKings. You notice? It looks like the same chart almost. So a lot of stocks are looking like we bottomed, and trading range, we're exactly at the top of the trading range. So it would be extremely bullish if Roblox has another closing high. If we close higher tomorrow, Monday than we did today on Roblox, we could be looking at new trading range all the way up to the $53 level. Roblox, a stock with great Momo, great high beta. So this is one to be in if you want to take a little risk. What else? Anybody have anything down there? Come on.
I'm looking through the comments. Nope.
That's it. We're done.
I believe so. So what's your prediction for next week?
I just want to make sure I did everything I said. We didn't do CRISPR and MicroStrategy. Which one should I do? CRISPR or MicroStrategy?
MicroStrategy, of course.
All right. MSTR. This is a reflection of Bitcoin. Up 9%. Holy mackerel. $17 to 205. Wow. This was just 140 the other day, wasn't it? This is a really volatile stock. We put in a low on 613 of 143. And look where we are already, 205. And Bitcoin hasn't moved that much. So could you imagine if Bitcoin moves up to the 30,000 range where this will be? You know, this is a tempting stock to buy just because of the extreme moves that it has. The trading range is like 270, upper end. And if it takes that out, it can fly. Bitcoin can fly because this is a reflection of Bitcoin. Nothing more, nothing less. If you can forget about the software business, it's almost immaterial. I know it isn't immaterial, but almost. So MicroStrategy for those who dare. MicroStrategy is for those who dare, Kamal. Do you dare?
I could.
You could.
Still have
Yeah,
some.
this is one for those who dare. That's how best way I could put it. So that's it for today. We did a lot, not as much as we sometimes do, but we did a lot. Oh, so Jiggly has one. Let's do it for Jiggly.
Sure.
CSTL, then we'll end. CSTL. What'd I do wrong? Castle Biosciences. Oh, nice move up above, closed above the 50 today. Broke a
I
lot.
still see you and I.
Broke
don't see the
broke
chart.
out. This is a breakout stock. Very nice move, Jiggly.
I don't see the chart.
You don't see it?
Nope. I see.
I see it. Oh, I guess I'm the only one. You want to see it? Okay, let you see it.
Yep. There it goes.
Okay, so you see I just drew in the upper end of the trading range. I didn't bother with the lower end, but I will. We're approaching key resistance, Jiggly. It breaks that, you can fly. This can fly like a bird. It can do a gap fill all the way up here at $38. I don't know what the heck the drug is, but it has some real strong Momo the last 3 days. Solid green, looking very strong. I want to see it take out $25 and close above $25. That would be a tempting play. How did some of my other ones do that we talked about, like CLNT? Is that up from that $10 level? What the hell? I don't know how to type. ClearPoint, CL. Maybe I don't know the symbol. CLPT? Yeah, that's it. What the heck? It broke the $12 mark that I thought it would reach, remember? It not only hit it, but it broke it. Now it looks like it has real momentum.
Yep.
Professor Omar gave us a good one. Ooh, Professor Omar, thank you. I got to thank you for this one, Professor Omar. This one is flying. Ooh. I mean, it may not stop theoretically, it could go, it could really be a runner. I mean, it's nothing. Where do you see some resistance here? I don't see any real resistance. We broke the 200. Who knows where it's going to stop? I don't know what the drug is. I don't know. Oh yeah, I do know. This is a medical device maker, right? They were as high as $20 earlier or more. Let's see what this high is. This high is $20. I like this one maybe to run to $20.
Wow.
And then we'll end on a positive note, and I will see everybody on Monday. Have a great weekend. Get some fun in the sun, and we'll come back refreshed for battle on Monday. Hopefully
Green Monday.
a Green Monday. Have a great weekend, Kamal. Have a great weekend, all. And don't
Take care,
forget,
guys.
don't forget to give us 2 thumbs up, and don't forget our opinion strictly our own, not investment advice. Check with an advisor. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about us.
Bye.
At least 2 thumbs up. Bye, everyone.